Hi guys, welcome to Retrospective, and in this video I will be doing at least my predictions for Saturday night's main event, but in a kind of, not a different way, but like I won't be doing a review of Saturday night's main event like I normally do. This is just a one-off predictions for the show, and I'll probably do it for the one in January as well, just because there's a lot of stuff circling around this event. Therefore, you know, I just want to talk about it. So yeah, this is Retrospective, and this is the predictions for Saturday night's main event. So first up we have Sami Zayn taking on Drew McIntyre in a match that was very quickly thrown together, but I understand why they've done it. For me, this feels like a way to get Drew kind of back into a main event spot-ish going into Royal Rumble season, and yeah, for me, he's 100% going to win this match. Sami Zayn can kind of afford to take a loss, and he'll kind of be okay afterwards, and it won't affect him too much. Therefore, you know, giving Drew this win, having be a major contender going into the new year, I feel like makes a lot of sense. It seems as if, or at least from what reports have said, that he's going to be probably one of the main faces on SmackDown, not faces and babyface, just faces of SmackDown overall, after a lot of people moved to Raw for the Netflix deal. And to establish him as kind of the top guy on SmackDown, he's going to get some wins here, just to, well, wins over the next few months just to get him to that point. So yeah, for me, very simple prediction. But yeah, for me, Drew McIntyre's going to get the win. I've got a feeling we might see the return of Jey Uso. I know like it's not really a return because it's only been like a couple of weeks. But then it might set up Jey versus Drew for just on Raw or something. But yeah, that's me. Definitely Drew McIntyre getting the win here. After that, we have the final of the Women's United States Tournament. Obviously, we don't know what the final is as of right now. The matches, or the semi-final matches, are going to be on Friday. I'm currently recording this on Tuesday. So yeah, for me, I think that Tiffany Stratton will beat Michin in the semi-final, putting her in the final. But the other side of the bracket is a lot harder. We've got Bayley versus Chelsea Green, and obviously on paper you'd probably back Bayley pretty confidently, but I really want Chelsea Green to win this tournament, like, so much. Tiffany Stratton won't win even if she gets to the final, because she's Miss Money in the Bank, and I don't think they will put a newly championship on Miss Money in the Bank. Therefore, it's either going to be Bayley or Chelsea Green. Now, my head is saying Bayley, my heart is saying Chelsea Green, and I'm really not sure who to go for, but I think, I don't know, I'm going to go with Chelsea Green. I'm going to go with my heart. I'm going to go with Chelsea Green to become the first Women's United States Champion, but it wouldn't shock me if they didn't go that way, and I'm going to look like a right bum when we get to Friday Night SmackDown and Chelsea Green loses. But for me, there's a lot of people who could cost Bayley this match, like Candice LeRae or Tiffany Stratton. Therefore, it would give Chelsea Green that bye through, well, not a bye, but like give her the easy way through to the final. And yeah, it'd be such Chelsea Green things to do for her to kind of have an easy way to the tournament, even though she arguably had the hardest path to get there. But yeah, for me, I'm going to go, as I said, I'm going to go with my heart. I'm going to go with Chelsea Green to become the first ever Women's United States Champion. Following that, we have the triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship, where we have Gunther defending against Finn Balor and Damian Priest. And for me, I feel like this is going to be Judgment Day heavy as far as shenanigans go. I assume, like, maybe in the middle part of the match, they will all get involved. Gunther and Priest will work together to kind of take them all out. And then we will get the coming together of Priest and Gunther to kind of finish the match off. And they'll kind of continue their feud kind of into the ending of the match, but then I can see Gunther 100% getting the win here. I can't see him losing the title, but then he kind of vanquishes two major players in like challenges for the World Championship. So yeah, for me, I say Gunther's definitely going to win. How they do it, I expect a lot of shenanigans to go on the Judgment Day, because it's triple threat, therefore there's no disqualification. Therefore, you know, Judgment Day can essentially get involved even if they are banned from ringside. They can't exactly be stopped. So yeah, for me, again, another pretty simple prediction here, but yeah, Gunther to retain the World Championship with a lot of shenanigans. After that, we have Liv Morgan defending the Women's World Championship against Io Sky in a match that I have a lot of interest in. I feel like this might be a kind of not like a last minute, because there's still a few Raws to go, but like I feel like this might be one of the best Liv Morgan matches we actually get, because Io can more or less she can't have a bad match with anyone, really. Therefore, like, and I'd love to be able to sit here and predict with my heart and say that Io Sky's going to win the World Championship here, but I just cannot see it. Rhea Ripley's owed a world title match after pinning Liv Morgan in War Games. I mean, I don't feel like she's owed it, but it seems like they're going that way. Therefore, it makes the most sense that Io unfortunately loses here, and yeah, she kind of moves back down to like the higher mid card for a bit. I feel like she should be a major player come the Royal Rumble, but you know, there's still again like a full month and a bit before we get to that kind of point. So yeah, for me, again, kind of unfortunately, I'm going to go with Liv Morgan to get the win here to set up another match between her and Rhea Ripley for the future, probably maybe for the Royal Rumble or maybe for the first Raw on Netflix. But yeah, I feel like this is 100% going to be potentially a show-stealing match, and Io can definitely get the best out of Liv Morgan. And before we get to the main event, I will talk about like potential returns or potential big things that happen. Obviously, the big one is The Rock. Will The Rock show up and all that kind of stuff? For me, maybe not. Like, I know that like for him and Cody, it's like a big thing and they want to build to eventually, and Netflix is a very good place to do that and kind of have that match. But yeah, for me, we don't see The Rock now until January and the Netflix show. I think like they might even pre-announce him just so people will then watch the Netflix debut and then get like a good idea of what WWE is about if they haven't watched it or haven't watched it in a long time. John Cena is shown on the advertisement for this event. He's like the last person you see on the advert. I can't see him showing up either. I think they'll just save it now until the new year. Again, probably the Netflix show to get the casuals in. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like a thing. I feel like we might see the return of Randy Orton. I feel like that's the one we're going to go for, and we kind of see maybe Randy Orton and Kevin Owens kind of explode and they have a match at the Royal Rumble. But that's the only real return I can really see happening. We might possibly get a Charlotte Flair, maybe. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if we got Charlotte Flair as a kind of thing to Liv Morgan. Or maybe, I don't know. It's kind of like we've heard like a lot of shit's going to happen here, and I can't kind of figure out what it's going to be. A lot of people are assuming The Rock, but I don't think that'll be the case. Cena's on the advert, can't see that being the case either. Maybe a Charlotte Flair, but then it wouldn't make sense. If it's Liv, it'd make more sense if it was Nia that she returned via. But yeah, the only person I can really see happening is Randy Orton. So, I mean, I hope it happens. Great to see Randy Orton. I don't think the injuries were quite as legit as they were making them out to be as far as the pile driver went. I feel like she's just a placeholder for now until Kevin Owens is free to face him, which he probably will be after this event. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, for me, the only real return that really happens potentially is Randy Orton. And finally, in the main event, we have Cody Rhodes taking on Kevin Owens for the undisputed WWE Championship. And for me, again, it's another pretty easy prediction here, which is Cody Rhodes is going to retain. But I feel like this is going to be the best match these two have had compared to the other ones that they have had this year. So especially the Bash at Berlin match, I really didn't enjoy that one at all. But I feel like now that we have the different dynamic of the heel Kevin Owens, who's kind of got the people on his side almost against the ultra babyface Cody Rhodes, I feel like he's going to work really well as a dynamic. Obviously, heel Kevin Owens is never a bad thing. Like, he's definitely better off as a heel, like, all the time. So yeah, for me, I think that the chemistry of this match is going to work a lot better this time compared to the babyface and babyface match that we got at Bash at Berlin. And yeah, it's a match I'm really looking forward to. I feel like they maybe should have added, or maybe they will add, the maybe a no disqualification kind of stipulation or something like that, or like some kind of stipulation that means they can kind of just go at each other, because that would be really fun and something that I would very much enjoy. But yeah, I can't see Cody losing the title to Kevin. I feel like from a fan popularity or like what the fans want, I feel like they do kind of want Kevin Owens to win. I feel like it would be a very ballsy move to have Owens win and then maybe have him drop it back to Cody on a later date. But I don't think they're going to take that kind of risk this goes to WrestleMania. So, yeah, for me, Cody Rhodes 100% retaining the title here. So, there's my predictions for Saturday night's main event in this weekend. I do put down below in the comments who you think is going to win, what kind of big moments we're possibly going to get. Do you think that we're going to get some big returns? As I said, I think Randy Orton's going to come back, but I think that's the only one we're really going to get. But if there's anybody you think is going to come back that I maybe haven't thought of or didn't mention, do put them down in the comments and we'll talk about it. And yeah, as I say, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like, and I'll ask you to subscribe and all that good stuff. There's a lot of good content coming to the channel in the next few weeks, especially over Christmas. The landscape of wrestling in 2025 videos are coming out. There's 3 of those. There's dream matches I want to see in 2025, there's my top 10 pay-per-views of the year, and there's also coverage of AEW World's End. So yeah, plenty of stuff coming to the channel over the end of the year. So yeah, do stick around, do hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.